It is a fine hump day, Menace Army. I got a funny story, Chris. Justine's mom sent Lily a meme this morning that said happy hump day. And it was like a camel, right? And Justine's like, why would she send that? Like, Lily, don't say that. She got mad at Lily because Lily said, what's hump day? She said, God, don't say that. I'm like, dude, you do know non-perverts think of it as hump day because it's like the middle of the week. It's the hump
of the week. Yes. So like from here, you're rolling down to the weekend.
Only Justine's slutty ass would be like, well, that's the only possible explanation is hump days for fucking.
I mean, I guess that is fair, right? Like as adults, we've become like really internet and sex brained. Because I guess I think of hump day because I think of humping, like when you hump somebody.
Yeah, but also I've been making jokes about that for 3 years on the show every Wednesday. So it's like I feel like if we didn't talk about it every Wednesday, most normal people would be like, oh man, hump day, almost to the weekend. They wouldn't even be thinking like, I'm going to get laid today.
Well, there's that commercial that went viral years ago with the camel in the office. It's like hump
day. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Guess what day it is?
Hey Barb, guess what day it is? Hump day.
Why did they give that camel a Jersey accent? That's what that was, right?
Was it?
Was that camel not from Jersey?
I don't remember. I'd have to go back and rewatch a clip because I forget what kind of accent.
I would too. Maybe during the intro, I'll watch it. I'll pull it up. But how's your week going, Chris? We're midweek. Just a lot of shit going on. It's around here, 2026 has been putting out fires, has it not? Every fucking couple of weeks, it's like fire lit, put it out. Like we can't seem to just have things go smoothly. But it is what it is. We also have a bunch of new shit going on. We got a new device to get, and you'll hear the commercial later, to get every game, every movie, anything you could ever want. It's in our store on menacesports.com. We also soft launch our pre-orders for peptides, the best peptide. We have the best peptide sourcing in the world. I mean, I'm talking about these peptides are as elite as they come and the cheapest prices you'll find on the internet. menacetofitness.co. Check it out. Check out our peptide inventory. We just placed our first order, a big order, to start an inventory, and now we're going to launch our fitness brand, or I guess just fitness platform on this, whatever you want to call it. Bunch of shit going on, but we still have college football to talk about because it is pro day today in Columbus, and also kind of recap or reflect on the first padded practice. Next one will be tomorrow. Can't wait for those updates. But that's about it. We should probably get the show started. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I'm ready. This is going to be cool. Today's a cool day. It's also, you didn't wish me and Pat happy opening day today.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. No, it's not opening. Tomorrow's opening day.
Whoa. Let's fucking relax.
Wait a sec. Is today not opening day?
You're not wishing me happy opening day today.
Today's the bullshit Yankee day, and then tomorrow's opening day.
My bad, y'all.
Did you? All right, wait. Did you celebrate opening day last year when the Cubs and Dodgers played in Japan?
No, but that's for my own selfish, hateful reasons.
Exactly. And for my selfish, hateful reasons, I will abstain from celebrating until tomorrow.
I mean, that's different, right? Because
you think Pat's going to watch baseball tomorrow?
No.
Dude, tomorrow's great because we got baseball and March Madness Sweet 16. So
but last year's different because they literally had opening day and then they came back and went back to spring training.
Yeah, it was very strange.
That's different than this.
Very strange. But I got a question for the chat. I guess here's what's blowing me. Blowing my mind. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Indiana and 3 other teams have the best odds to win the national championship. So my question for the chat is, what a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like guarantee it happens. Can Sig win a back-to-back? Something Ohio State hasn't done ever? Maybe Woody Hayes did it. Like, what are the odds? 1 or 0, no shot, not happening. 10 being, the motherfucker's going to do it. Do you believe in Signetti? Can Indiana win back-to-back national championships? Because they have the best odds in the country right now to win it. That's my question.
Do you know how absurd that would be? You know how absurd that would be?
Bro, if Urban Meyer, Ryan Day, Nick Saban had 1 back-to-back, I think. He had 3 and 4 years.
Yeah, he had the McCarron back-to-back.
And so literally, like, who has won back-to-back national championships?
Georgia.
Saban, Kirby. That's it, right?
Yeah, because there was a year between
in modern college football for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy. Can Signetti join that elite list? Scale of 1 to 10, what do you think? Give me your odds that he can do it. And also hit that like button. Try to get 500 likes. We got 376 yesterday. Don't be a lazy fucker. Just push the little thumbs up button and help us out. Unless you just say, fuck you guys suck. Then don't. You can push dislike then, I guess. Let's get it going. Let's talk college football. Lukey, let them know what time it is, Bubba. It is. They need to level up.
I think we have some freaks in Menace Army.
I'm okay with that. Go watch the fucking film. But I appreciate you for riding with us, Menace Army. Menace out.
Menace Army! Let's get to the show!
Let's get to the show.
I realized I had the Braves hat on, and it's Yankees opening day. We had to pull a quick swap. It's like not okay, right? What are we doing? I guess the Browns are going to have a large group of front office members and coaches today at Ohio State's Pro Day. That is no surprise there. We will give Pro Day updates if they happen during the show, and I'm sure they will. No surprise though. The Browns are the Browns are sending this many people to the Ohio State Pro Day. But it is funny because Jay Book had an interesting point that I think resonates a lot of Ohio State Browns fans. Is this the first time in a long time the Browns have sent a large group to Ohio State for Pro Day? Because it feels like they oddly avoid Ohio State players sometimes.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, I mean, you have to go draft by draft to see who you would have liked them to take from Ohio State. I mean, they have Tommy Togiai. They have who's a fucking center. What's his name?
Luke Whippler.
Luke Whippler, and then obviously Denzel, and then Ronnie Hickman was an undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
So it feels like they've lucked into some decent players, either in free agency or late in the draft. But Denzel is the only high draft pick the Browns have spent. Well, Quinshawn obviously is the
Even
latest.
so, that was
one.
a second round pick.
Yeah.
Second rounder.
But I mean, it seems like unless there's a bunch of conflicting pro days, it's 2 hours down the road.
Right.
Why wouldn't you send a group? And like I said, unless it's I don't know, we let's say Indiana has a pro day the same time, and we're looking at Mendoza. We're definitely gonna take him. We got to evaluate him. Unless there's a direct conflict, I don't understand why you wouldn't have a group of people just drive 2 hours. It's not what travel cost.
Well, here's the positive.
Sense.
This is the positive for you both. They're sending the biggest group today. Their single biggest group is going to Ohio State. You know who else's pro day is today? Ty Simpson in Alabama.
Oh,
so usually, if there was that real interest in Ty Simpson, you would also make sure you send a lot of your offensive guys down there. If Todd Monken today is in Columbus, to me, that signals that they're not going to draft Ty Simpson, that it may be, or this could be a smokescreen. But for me, I think it's great. And also wild that Bama wants to compete with Ohio State this year of all years for Pro Day, too.
Yeah.
We literally have five top 10 picks.
You would think there'd be 10 schools, right? Like Texas, Notre Dame, Oregon, Georgia, Bama, Ohio State, it should almost be like the playoffs plus the powerhouses. There should be a text chain beforehand, hey, throw out your pro days. Let's make sure none of us are on the same day. Because it fucks everyone, right? Because there might be an organization that loves Ty Simpson, and they're like, fuck, we got to send the GM and head coach there. It's damn, you're not going to go watch all this NFL talent in Columbus. And I know they'll still send people, but you want your big dogs, the decision makers, to be in-house watching these NFL superstars. And it just seems like there should be better communication and planning amongst all schools, because everyone benefits if they're on different days. It doesn't hurt anyone.
No, and you said it, you nailed it. It's you want, especially here we go, you want your head coach and GM to go see who? The first round pick. Because the first round pick is the one that if you fuck up, you get fired. It's super simple. So I thought it was a little wild that Bama, who wants Ty Simpson to be as high of a draft pick as possible because it's really good for recruiting, it's wild that they're going today.
I think that's one of those things where when it comes up, because obviously there's no communication. If I'm Alabama's, head director of performance, usually Mickey Marotti sets the pro day up in Columbus, and I see that, and we're a month and a half out, I'm changing my pro day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not competing with this year's Ohio State draft class.
No shot.
No one can compete with it. If you find out that's the same day as yours, you're like, fuck that. Move it to Thursday. Not doing it.
Dog, here's how the days went by breakdown-wise. Monday, you had the notables, Iowa, LSU, Miami, Toledo. So the ones that you're battling are Miami and LSU, and I think those ones are pretty close. But obviously more would go to Miami has more first rounders. No, corner one, LSU. I don't know. But again, Tuesday, you had Auburn, Notre Dame, Texas. So I get it. You don't want to do Tuesday. Wednesday, you got Alabama, Arizona, Ohio State, Texas A&M. That's a loaded day.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, the only team going on Thursday is Texas Tech. Dog, if you're Bama, who do you want to compete with, Ohio State or Texas Tech?
That's not even a question, right?
Bingo.
It's just wild. And
I
it's
don't know. I think it's foolish. So
like it's such a big production that you can't move it, right? It's very easily moved. Like
move it a day. Move it a day. It's super easy. What I think is funny, and I thought about this in my head, and it made me like giggle a little bit. It's like also be careful who you send to Ohio State for your pro day, coaches, personnel, all that, because they might end up staying in Columbus. We're taking all the NFL coaches.
They might get hired.
Yeah. You think you're sending, some of your top dogs to go take care of business whole time. They're there for a job interview because Ohio State's taking all these NFL coaches. And we're going to talk about the new hire they made yesterday.
For sure.
But for Browns fans, really encouraging that you're likely going to have Todd Monken and Andrew Berry in Columbus instead of at Alabama. That should be really encouraging.
Just let history guide you. Not only seeing Ohio State's players have success in the NFL, but the last time you spent a first rounder on a Buckeye, this shit went pretty fucking well. Oh, Denzel's still balling, still one of the best corners in the league.
And no, it went really well. And obviously, I think that Todd Monken obviously has a lot of respect for the Ohio State program because of Todd Monken's time in Georgia, who gave him the most fits? The guy who ran an NFL passing attack in Ryan Day. I think that matters.
Absolutely.
It's actually crazy. If you go back, so Denzel Ward obviously was the last Ohio State first-round pick that the Browns had. Can you name the one prior to that?
Who?
No, because Michael Hall was a second rounder, right? And that was after.
Michael Hall was second round.
Oh, hold on. That's a great question.
Hold on.
Got to do some deep diving.
I was going to say this has got to be way back.
Can you give me like an error? Like who was the best quarterback in the NFL when this happened?
I would say probably Joe Montana.
What?
God, I'm out.
Joe
I didn't realize it'd been that long.
You're talking about like early 90s or late 80s?
Yeah, late 80s, dog.
Or I guess so. Maybe a little after. Who was mid 90s is this guy?
So like Brett Favre and them.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like Brett Favre was later, but
regardless,
it's the 95 draft. The Browns took Craig Powell, linebacker from Ohio State, in the 30th pick of the first round.
Wow.
Yeah, that's before I was born, dog. I never had a shot.
I've never even heard of the guy. That's why.
Neither have I. And I'm kind of a historian.
I thought maybe you would have known him, but yeah, that's literally. And I'm scrolling back even before that. They never take Ohio State players in the first round.
That is so weird. If they don't do it this year, something's wrong, right? Because like there's just so many. I get. No, there's something wrong. Unless you go tackle, there's something wrong.
Yeah, I don't know if they fall in love with the tackle, they're going to go that. And if Carnell gets plucked before they get to 6, who knows?
I don't think Carnell's getting plucked before 6.
I don't either. But those are the two scenarios where they don't go Carnell Tate. I don't even think it's a question anymore. I think they're either going to fall in love with the tackle and take him, some fluke chance that someone jumps up to get Carnell in the top 5. And if those two things don't happen, they're drafting Carnell Tate. I don't think there's even a debate anymore.
I think the Giants are between Jeremiah Love and Sonny Styles.
You talk about a fucking great problem.
Yeah, so I think that'll leave the Browns with either Francis if he makes it past Arizona or Carnell Tate. So
I just wish, it's wishful thinking, but just when the Texans had took CJ Stroud and Will Anderson
in the same draft, ridiculous.
How is that even possible?
People don't talk about how absurd that was. And they were back-to-back picks, so they were literally just deciding who gets more money, CJ or Will Anderson, because that's what I think it's down to is the slots then. Teams with the best chance to win the national championship per the sports books. We got 4 teams tied at plus 700. Zach, I don't know about you. I can't recall ever seeing that. You got Notre Dame, Ohio State, Texas, and Indiana all at plus 700. The fact that you have 4 teams all at plus 700 tells me that among, at least with parity in the sport, it's in a really great place.
Yeah.
At least, because Vegas has no clue to me when I read this.
No idea. And they never really do. But it's also wild to me that generally this time of year, Vegas values a returning veteran quarterback. I mean, you're talking about Texas, Ohio State, Notre Dame. We all know what they got at quarterback. Fucking really good, right? Indiana, I know we know who's going to play quarterback, but
still, we don't know. Like, stylistically, he is far different than any quarterback Sig's ever taken. Hoover is he's the first, ridiculous, oh my God, he's going to lose us a game, Christian quarterback that Sig's taken. Rourke wasn't that. Rourke was a game manager that liked to use his legs. Mendoza was a slight step up, a game manager specialist that liked to use his legs and was mastered at the back shoulder fade. Hoover is fuck managing this game. I'm trying to go get 450.
Right. And that just tells you, I mean, there's, 6 teams with plus 1,100 odds or better.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 of the 6 all return a really good quarterback from last year. Indiana's the only one that is not only bringing in kind of a wild card quarterback, but he wasn't at Indiana last year. He didn't run Sig's system. I mean, the Cignetti effect is real. Of the top 6 teams odds-wise to win the national championship, Indiana's the only one without a returning quarterback, and it's all because of Curt Cignetti.
Yeah, I mean, super real. Look, like LSU has a big-time transfer that was actually rated higher than Josh Hoover and Sam Levette, and Texas Tech, too, and Sorsby.
Yeah. And Miami and Mensa.
Yeah, Miami. And that, honestly, that's probably the best transfer quarterback of this class was Mensa.
That's what I'm saying. And Miami was just in the Natty. Like, they're literally, Vegas is literally looking at it. And Indiana has better than twice the odds than Miami to win the national championship. And Miami's getting the better quarterback out of the portal. Yeah. And they're returning a lot of production. It's just wild to me. I know they're losing a lot on defense, but
I think it's fair, though, right? Like, if you're Vegas, I don't know how you quantify Sig just being better than everybody else.
I mean, literally. It's the Cignetti effect, and it's real.
Yeah. Thoughts on Notre Dame being a plus 700 as, like, the leader with Ohio State? I mean, I think, here we go, like, I've said it 100 times. My 3 best rosters are Texas, Notre Dame, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
It's clear, not in that order. It's shuffled it, but it's clear that, like,
you literally said them backwards.
Yeah, I said them backwards. The Vegas likes Notre Dame a lot.
Yeah,
and maybe they're not as high on Dan Lanning's coaching because I think Oregon has a top 3 roster. So for them to be plus 900, it is what we think. Just there's other better coaches than Dan Lanning. I think this is a make or break year for Dan. If he doesn't do it this year, people are gonna be calling him the Michael Jordan of James Franklin. It's like that's what we'll be entering if he doesn't win.
Which without a doubt. I mean, but I'm high on Notre Dame. I mean, mainly because they bring CJ Carr back. They bring a shitload back. I know they lost their 2 stud backs, but I think Mylan Graham and Quincy Porter specifically, I think is going to be a stud. And I'm really high on Notre Dame. They're my favorite right now. And but I think you could view Dan Lanning the same way we're viewing Sark, right? Like, what the fuck is Texas won? I mean, I know with Quinn Ewers, they made it to Ohio State game. They were on the doorstep.
No, dude, Sark gets the fattest pass ever. And you know why? It's because ESPN will do the thing where they will not criticize SEC coaches the same way they criticize Big Ten coaches. Like, that's what it is. Like, you will get full-ass segments about how Dan Lanning can never win the big one. And the Sark big-ass segments are, well, he's competing in a tough SEC. So it's like you get approached with pillows with Sark. But honestly, resume-wise, aren't like, I don't know how different they are. The only thing I'll say is, to Sark's credit, he hasn't gotten blown off the lot in a conference title game or in a playoff game. Like, he hasn't got absolutely embarrassed in a playoff game.
For sure. But I mean, at the end of the day, you win or lose, right? I mean, Sark didn't even make the fucking playoffs last year.
Yeah. Also, Lanning's won a Big Ten championship.
Yeah, he has. He's won the best conference in the sport.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
rank these 3 coaches: Freeman, Lanning, Sark.
I think in that order that you just said it.
Yeah, me too.
Damn it. I should have scrambled it because you guys just fucking took the easy way out.
I mean, Marcus Freeman has brought Notre Dame to heights that Brian Kelly told everyone that it couldn't be done. Mm-hmm. And he's recruiting black kids. It's fucking amazing. Like, for the first time ever, Notre Dame's got quality receivers and corners. It's a wild time. We went from fucking Zibikowski, like a fucking Russian boxer playing safety, to now we got like fucking studs. I think
Jeff Samardzija led them in receiving yards again.
Right. Think about that. Like, what big time receivers come out of Notre Dame since Rocket Ishmael?
Yeah, bro. It's Jeff Samardzija, Golden Tate. Wait, the Fuller kid.
Oh, Will Fuller, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the 3 in 20 years. Life is amazing. Let's get a commercial break and then come back and I do want to honestly, actually, can we do this first? I am glad that college coaches publicly are bitter about players leaving them. I don't know if you saw Sonny Dykes' quotes about Josh Hoover. Josh started 31 games here as a quarterback, and he turned the ball over 42 times when asked about losing Josh Hoover to Indiana.
I love it.
That means he cares, right? That means he is hurt by this.
Oh, he's butthurt for sure.
Absolutely. I love it.
The ultimate question is, as he's throwing shade at him, would you have welcomed him back as your starting quarterback?
I mean, they tried to up the money to keep him out of the portal, so fuck yeah.
It's just wild to me. So he had 13 interceptions last year, which is not good. 11 the year before, 9 the year before, and he only threw one pass as a true freshman.
I think he's kind of loose with the football.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like fumbling. I think he's a fumbler. Not that that's, because I don't know if that equals 42 picks.
No, it's definitely less than 42. So he's got.
Yeah, he's got to be talking about fumbles and shit too.
Yeah, no, he's
how many of those
fumbler,
were his
dude.
fault?
Because he tries to extend every play to be Brett Favre, and so he'll put the ball on the ground, similar to Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, let's get a commercial. We'll keep talking college football. We'll be right back after this. Hi, Menace Army. You know me. Like to have a cocktail every now and then. Drink responsibly. I mean, shoot, every Tuesday night we do bourbon and ball on the website. I sip on 1 or 2 bourbons, break down some football. And if you have an Apple Watch or a Whoop band like I do, you can track your sleep. And it always leads to poor sleep performance. You wake up a little tired the next day. You're just not yourself. And that's where we found a hack, right? Restore After Alcohol Aid. Obviously, there are more negative effects from alcohol than just dehydration, but alcohol has a depressant effect on specific receptors in your brain, and alcohol is toxic to your liver. Cheers Restore is a dual-action after alcohol aid. Its ingredients support both your brain and your liver after consuming alcohol. Cheers was designed for how alcohol actually affects your body, not just dehydration. Don't just take our word for it. Cheers has appeared on Shark Tank, and today Cheers is sold in over 30,000 stores, including Walgreens, CVS, you name it. They've sold over 50 million doses. You'll feel about 50% better the next day or your money back. Basically, 2 drinks feel like 1 the next morning. All you have to do is take 3 capsules after your last drink or before bed. This isn't for binge drinking. It's if you have a couple cocktails and want to get great sleep. Same night out, way better morning with Cheers. For a limited time, our listeners are getting 20% off their entire order by using code MENACE at cheershealth.com. Just head to cheershealth.com and use code MENACE for 20% off. After your purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them our show sent you. There you go. Dude, ever since using them, I've been getting like my Whoop band, the best sleep. Like 98% recovery. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so Hoover's lost 9 fumbles over the last 3 years.
Is that bad? How bad is that?
3 fumbles a year as a quarterback? Like, who knows how many of those were strip sacks, like blindside shots? I don't think it's terrible.
Me either. No, he's good. It's Sonny Dykes. He's just hating, bro. Well, this Josh Hoover Natty's about to hit like crack.
In 2024, he led the country in fumbles lost by a quarterback.
So he lost 9. How many times did he put that football on the ground? Out of curiosity.
That I'm not sure. So 6 of them came in 2024 alone.
Damn. Okay. So improved. He improved. Oh wait, he regressed. They were in 2025 alone, or what year?
2024 was the year.
Okay. He improved. Yeah,
improved. Sonny Dykes is just a hater,
bro. I love it because that means he cares.
Right.
It's not like the NFL where you're just a name on a sheet, man. They care about you.
It's like an ex-girlfriend.
Bingo. We'll never lose the passion, Sonny, to publicly criticize.
Also, ready for this? You want to tell me who led college football amongst quarterbacks in fumbles lost last year?
Who was loosey goosey with that motherfucker? Was it Raiola?
I'm gonna say Carson Beck.
No, so remember Raiola got hurt, so we didn't even play the full year.
Well, good. That probably takes Drew All out of the mix too, right?
It's not Aller.
Who is it?
Is it what we're going to talk about later in the show?
Ty Simpson.
Ty Simpson,
Yeah.
6 fumbles.
Ty Simpson led this bitch in fumbles.
Yep, amongst quarterbacks.
Damn, that's actually kind of cracked.
That's crazy.
This always gets brought up. It's a yearly thing. People are like, vacate. Like, people like to throw this in Ohio State's face, but Ohio State has self-reported 3 minor NCAA violations
shit in the world. I hate that they even report on it. Everyone has minor violations every year. I've told story after story of some of mine that I committed. It's stupid. One of the violations was that they had a student manager working in summer and he hadn't enrolled yet. It's like, who gives a fuck that a ball boy doesn't start school till September and he's working in July? Like, who cares? It's just so stupid, the shit that they fucking do.
They report it every year and I hate it. Dude, sometimes, and this is another like quick hitter, sometimes I forget how deep we are into sports. The Wall Street Journal just did a big article. Boy athletes are repeating the 8th grade in a holdback year to grow ahead of recruitment for college NIL packages, potentially worth millions. Dog, kids getting held back is not new at all.
No,
it's been going on forever.
It's been going on forever. Urban did it with his son. Ryan Day did it with his son. Like,
I lost my best friend in the 5th grade to this shit, man.
Right. Like I did it on the front end with Luke. I mean, his birthday's August 17th. So he was either going to be the youngest kid in his grade or the oldest kid in his grade. So guess what he did? An extra year of preschool. Like, he's going to be one of the older kids in his grade. A lot of people do this. And it's like, well, the Wall Street Journal now taking NIL as like the motivator. It's like, no, it's just to give your kid a leg up. Like Luke is going to be more developed physically and mentally because he's going to be a year older in his grade. Athletically, certainly it has its advantages. I mean, every way.
Mm-hmm. And also, like, look, if like that extra year leads to them not having any college debt, do it a million times over with or without NIL.
No question.
Point blank, period.
And it's not, it's so much more than just being that I just did this, right? And I have very strong opinions on it. It's so much more than just athletics. Like, it's also like
socially.
Like, Luke wouldn't have got his license until after his sophomore year. Now he's going to drive to school the first day of school on his sophomore year.
Dog, like, here we go. I'm on the opposite end of it. I was 16 as a senior.
Right.
I was also 13 years old as a freshman. And so I'm like going through puberty my freshman year. And I vividly remember the day I liked titties. I remember that day because it was in high school and there were seniors in the back. And it went from like, I enjoy talking to these girls to, oh my God, they have boobs and I like that. Like, I remember my sexuality like hitting me like a fucking truck.
Like, and it's God, these girls at school have tits. This is awesome.
Dude, like, and I wish that I would have like hit that like part of my life as an 8th grader rather than as a freshman in high school when there's 19-year-old girls walking around the school.
Right. That look 25.
Yeah, dude. So like, you know, on the other end of it, like, I hated being 13 in high school, man. That was some bullshit. Like, I'll never forget getting picked up at study hall. They used to call me like Little Simba, bro, because I was so tiny, dude. James Cardarelli fucking picked me up at study hall and started making the fucking Lion King noise. I was just a little ass kid. Not that this is about me, Wall Street Journal, but it's always about me. Anyway, just thought that was funny because I do forget how deep in it we are.
Yeah.
A fascinating note. The NCAA is trying to work ahead of the blind transfer era, which good. They're trying to work ahead of it. There is the NCAA cabinet that was formed, whatever the weekend was of Snowmageddon, and their job is to kind of put things into place for this set of rules. I guess for the Wild Wild West of NCAA, it's already here, and this is supposed to be the governing body specifically over football. They're worried about the blind transfers. Is there any way to avoid the blind transfer situation? Should you make kids ineligible that are at a P5 place and go to another P5 place after spring on a blind transfer, or does that feel fucked up?
No, I mean, I think we should, and I think the whole thing needs revamped. We talked about it as parts of it when it comes to the clearinghouse yesterday at length, but. I mean, there should be a penalty. If there's not a transfer portal window, you shouldn't be able to transfer. Mm-hmm. Even a blind transfer, 20/20 vision transfer, don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. You made a rule that said this is when you can transfer. Otherwise, you cannot. You have to sit out if you do. Like, obviously, you can. You have free will. You can go to a different school.
Like the high school rule. Like, if you transfer to another school, you sit out a year or 6 games or something.
Yeah. And What's fascinating to me is I saw yesterday on the timeline, I think it was, I forget who it was, Pete Nakos or somebody, it doesn't matter, like tweeted about Tommy Tuberville introducing this NIL legislation. And it's, of course, former football coach. Guess what, Chris? It makes perfect sense. It's everything that I've been saying on the show, that one-time transfer, like just all the things that we discussed. And it was tweeted yesterday, but the bill was like presented in 2023 or so 2024. And I'm like, well, this is not new. Why are we just now reporting it?
Well, I think the Republican Party is looking for alternatives to the SCORE Act. And so that could be why right now, because Tommy's right now in office.
Well, no doubt. But this bill, which is great, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the PASS Act, it would force boosters and collectives to be affiliated with a school, and NIL would be prohibited from being used as an inducement in recruiting and the transfer portal. Like, it's attacking everything that we want. One-time transfer. If you transfer again, you got to sit out, right? You can't buy players in the transfer portal or high school recruiting. Like, of course, the one football coach that's in the government gets it. Yeah. Can we just fucking listen to him? Everything's got to be bipartisan, and we need to put like some liberal ass fucking like other amendments to the bill so they can get something passed. Everything's so fucking political. Can we just pass one bill that is about one thing, not packed with a bunch of fringe bullshit, and do what's right? Is that possible in this country?
I mean, I don't fucking think so, but I'm really hopeful.
These politicians are fucking clowns.
Like, I'm really hopeful now. Like, if they want to just use this to replace it with the SCORE Act, I mean, I'm interested. Like, I'm into this kind of shit, and I'll read through the PASS Act, but I obviously take your word for it. Because right now the SCORE Act is being held up, and it's like, if there is a lot of fringe bullshit in the SCORE Act, then just go with the PASS Act. But I'm sure the same way that Republicans are like, well, why are we doing SCORE Act if the PASS Act worked? And, you know, the Democratic side was like, no, we want the SCORE Act, not the PASS Act. So I think we'd have to kind of dig deeper into that. I'd have to dig deeper into that one. But no, like, dude, like, I just want the NCAA to have power. I want these schools to stop taking them to court, because I think that Charlie Baker is trying to do the right thing, but he just can't.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I really think they need to leverage Tommy Tuberville. Like,
no, me too. And like I said, I'm going to keep saying it. I think that Charlie Baker is trying to do the right thing. And every day that goes by, I realize why Mark Emmert didn't do shit after it got to a certain point. Now, Mark Emmert, before the certain point, he's a fucking idiot and just didn't adjust quickly. But after a certain point, I get why Mark Emmert just sat there and just let it go, because no one was going to listen anyway.
He wanted to go off the rails. He wanted this chaos so he could just fucking retire and watch everybody burn.
Right. I mean, if you set something up for failure, then the next person takes over and it, like, they can't save the ship. It's like, see, look, I had this thing going the right way. So
right, it was better when I was there. But what he's failing to realize is he's the one that set all the fucking bombs and pushed the button. It's just, this is the aftermath.
I will. I'll look up the PASS Act, so I've not seen it yet. Did Urban really dislike Tommy Tuberville? I feel like I've asked this 100 times.
I don't know that he had an opinion on him. I mean, he's definitely not an Urban type of guy.
Pat, do you remember the lead up to the Cincinnati Ohio State game on the Fox broadcast? They kept talking about how this was a heated rivalry between Tommy and Urban.
Yeah, I think I do remember that. Actually,
yeah.
Like, just why? He never talked about Tommy Tuberville one time. I mean, he might have said a couple things during Cincinnati game week or something, but it was not a thing.
Dude, the whole thing was about Urban's revenge on Tommy.
That's funny.
I don't know. And like, obviously, like, you were coaching, so you didn't watch the games on TV. You were coaching them.
Right.
But I remember that. And we do it 100 times, bro. Those two receivers went dummy, bro. The light skins, but then they ran like with the banana arch in the back.
Yeah.
So I guess the reason why is because I forgot that Tuberville he hadn't beaten Tuberville in his career before that.
What is it? What the fuck did you just? You just heard us say it 10 times over again. What the fuck was that? Tuberville.
That's how we say it in Jersey.
No,
that's fucking gay.
Made that up.
His name is Tuberville.
It's Tuberville.
That wasn't insane. Zach?
Do you say tube of toothpaste or tub?
You're just no.
This doesn't matter. The guy tells you how to pronounce his name. It's a family name. You can't decide that. This is not an English word. It's a name.
That was how you two who mispronounce all the fucking names in the world get mad.
No, that was
I mispronounced.
That was yours was intentional. Yours was intentional to be a douchebag.
Yeah. Mine was accidentally douchebag. That was a bit.
Yeah, so Tommy Tuberville came into the swamp and beat us in 06. That was our one loss national championship year.
Dude, he
and then
heard him
07
say
too.
Tuberville 100 times, then jumps in there with the Tuberville.
Oh, cry me a river, Chris.
I will. No, not today, actually. Cry me a river tomorrow when the Guardians are down 11-2 in the top of the second. Just kidding. Chase DeLauder, Rookie of the Year. NCAA versus Chandler Morris is hilarious. It's an eligibility case. Morris wants an extra year, but the NCAA included an affidavit from the ACC commissioner, Jim Phillips, in support of the NCAA's eligibility rules for a separate case entirely. NCAA started to pull out the big guns. So if you're a coach and you ever bring up eligibility rules, or if you're a commissioner and you ever bring it up, the NCAA is digging on that.
Man, they're just archiving that shit. They're like, Sankey. This is what you said in 2023. We're introducing it as an exhibit in court.
Bingo.
Hey, the NCAA ain't playing around. That's what happens. You get your ass kicked so many times. They've gotten their ass beat in court so many times that now they're like, all right, we need to actually present a better case so we might win one of these things.
I think they're going to start winning these cases. At least I hope so. There is a new hire in the fold for the Ohio State side of things. They have hired Joe Kim, a 7th degree black belt from, I think he was in Cleveland at the time, but he's from the Bill Belichick and Nick Saban coaching tree. I feel like every year we bring in a pass rush specialist, quote unquote, to come help the guys. And everyone's always like, could this be a potential Larry Johnson replacement? I don't think it's that. I think it's just another asset and a tool. Because I think the hope is that Kenyatta could turn into a first round type of player. Yeah. And it's like, how do we get him there? And do you think his hand-to-hand combat was something he needs to improve on the most? Because he looks and feels like a freak monster athlete.
Yeah, he does. I think a little everything. I think his pass rush technique in general, which certainly a big part of that is hand placement, hand-to-hand combat. And this guy apparently is the fucking sensei. Like he's the master pass rush guy. I mean, you look at his career. He was with the Browns from 92 to 95. For 12 years, he was with the Cowboys, Dolphins, Packers, Broncos, Bills,
Giants,
Penn State, Chiefs. I mean, just this fucking guy's been everywhere. Most recently, I think he was in Illinois, right?
Yeah, he was at Illinois. Dude, I did a whole deep dive on him. He was in Illinois a year ago because he met Brett Bielema when Brett Bielema got fired from Arkansas and went to the Patriots, and he was there with him, and that was their connection. But you know how? Oh, so he was with the Giants in I think 2010.
Do you know how gangster this is? Like we're talking about one. Nick Saban said he is the pass rush guru, and then he's a Taekwondo instructor that has produced over 250 black belts. Dude. Like this is so gangster. We're bringing in some fucking Jackie Chan motherfucker to teach them how to use their hands.
Dude, it
wax on, wax off.
It gets even more gangster. So get this, Zach. You're gonna love this. He was training athletes for the Olympics in the early 90s. And the Plain Dealer did an article on him. And Bill Belichick read the article, gave the article to 2 of his players, and said, go train with him, go find him, and go work with him. Bill Belichick had never met him before. These 2 players from the Browns drove to his gym in Cleveland, said, hey, Bill Belichick sent me to work with you because Lawrence Taylor used to do this kind of thing, and he's trying to recreate us. So Bill Belichick never even called Joe Kim, but he called 2 players in because he read a Plain Dealer article and sent these 2 to the gym. And then after the workout, the players went back to Bill Belichick, and Bill Belichick then called him and said, hey, do you want to work for me in Cleveland? Before ever meeting him.
That's crazy.
Because he was literally just training athletes for the Olympics. So he went from no football background at all to working for Bill Belichick. And then Joe Kim said that I thought that when he got fired from the Browns, like that I was just going to go back to like training or whatever. Yeah. And then he calls me and offers me a job at his next spot. And then next thing you know, I'm like in charge of pass rush and development at all these different spots. And I literally knew nothing about football. Learned football just from Saban and Bill Belichick after only having a Taekwondo background. That is nuts.
It's nuts. That's what I mean. It's like this is like one of those like he's an expert, right? And clearly it's not like Tom Brady we talked about. If you ever watched Tom versus Time, he went out and got a golf swing coach to work on his throwing motion
to get rotational.
Because throwing a football is more like a golf swing than it is throwing a baseball. Like it just is. And I love that story because like this dude, Tom Brady, is at such an elite level that he understands this golf swing coach can coach his throwing motion better than any quarterback coach in the country. And it changed everything. I mean, it changed how I understood throwing a football. I mean, we're at Ohio State watching the segment, like blown away. We talk to the guy. It's really cool.
Dude, but imagine it but with Bill Belichick, he never even saw the guy work. He just read the Plain Dealer article about him having a gym and teaching Taekwondo and getting ready for the Olympics, that he went and sent 2 guys there because he wanted them to be more like Lawrence Taylor. Additionally, he was with the Giants in 2010. The year before he got there, Justin Tuck and Osi Umenyiora had 6 sacks and 7 sacks. He got there, both those guys 11-plus sack guys, and then the year after that, they won the Super Bowl behind that pass rush. Justin Tuck played at 6'5", 265. Kenyatta Jackson, 6'6", 265. I'm sitting here and I'm like, dog, Kenyatta has to take the biggest leap, and I think Matt Patricia knows that, and this hire has Matt Patricia all over it because that's who he knows. That's his connect because they were in New England together for so long. And now get this, Zach, with Walton, Matt Patricia, Arthur Smith, and him, that is over 75 years of NFL experience with Ohio State.
Yeah, and
just those 4.
And you can add in Ryan Day. I mean, I think Tyler Bowen was in the NFL for some time, right?
I'm sure if you had the whole staff, you would clear 100. I just went with that group. Gets you 76 years of NFL experience. You're talking about the highest amount of football acumen in America, kind of by a wide mark.
That's got to be the most NFL experience of any college staff in the country.
100%.
Has to be.
So I think this is a good hire. This has Matt Patricia all over it. I don't think this is a replace Larry Johnson hire, but also this is someone, when I listen to him, Zach, you know what else he talked about? It's not just hand-to-hand combat with pass rushers. Like, I work with receivers. I work with corners. And I'm thinking, Jeremiah Smith, if Jeremiah Smith's a black belt, oh, Lord Jesus, wow.
Imagine if Jeremiah Smith started using his hands other than to catch the ball.
I mean, he might deliver some crazy ass CTE, bro. One of these punches to the ribs. So I'm excited about that. I think it's a good hire, a cool hire.
I think it's awesome, Chris, because it just shows you that Ohio State will spare no expense to develop a player. And I'm sure, obviously, it's going to be intrinsically valuable to a bunch of players. But it's like when Marshawn Lattimore had hamstring problems, and Ohio State spent tens of thousands of dollars getting this hamstring injury prevention system, and all of a sudden Marshawn's healthy for a whole year, first-round draft pick, still playing in the NFL at a high level, because they invested in him.
And I hope that this also equates, like, with the way the culture ball is going. I think we could see less transfer portal stuff if you're able to go over the salary cap to pay players that you signed. I hope that, like, having him there if he stays for a while, because he speaks about, Zach, developing young men and wanting to be somewhere year over year. I hope that, like, this helps in recruiting and helps guys kind of develop a little bit quicker with a focus on that kind of thing, because it almost gives you like a second D-line coach. Like, look, Larry can go work with the frontline guys, and maybe we'll work on some hand-to-hand stuff with Kenyatta, but he's getting those backups ready too to make sure you're deep. And again, just really impressed by Ryan Day building out a true NFL staff.
That's crazy. It's just crazy, but it's awesome. I think it's Ryan is doing a really good job. He's starting to show, I think, that he can make good hires along this journey. And I've talked about it 100 times. That's what made Saban great. That's what the differentiation point between Saban and Urban was. Saban just made great hires over and over again.
And think about, like, just the level in that room, dude. Think about those fucking meetings with 75 years of NFL experience.
Absolutely.
That shit is nuts, dude. There is one thing that I noticed, at least it was a 5-year-old video, so I don't know if it's changed. He is anti-spin moves for pass rushers.
Interesting. I'm not.
And his reasoning is because he's a Taekwondo guy.
Yeah.
His reasoning is, in a fight, I want my hips facing my opponent.
Yeah, you want to face your opponent, right? You don't want to go back to your opponent. But I've seen some spin moves that are fucking lethal.
Same.
I disagree. I mean, I understand the point, and it's a valid point. But if you have a great speed rush and you can put your foot in the ground and quick spin inside, forget about it. I've watched linemen just get fucked up on those.
Bad, dude. And then the fake half spin. The way he described it, it made it seem like, yeah, like that's a great highlight thing that guys naturally have athleticism wise. But I want you to win. My specialty is having you win in a hand-to-hand combat situation. And
yeah, which is good. I mean, he's not the D-line coach, right?
Right.
He cannot like spin moves and make them really good without spin moves. Then Larry Johnson can teach him a spin move, and they get all of the above.
Something actually crazy too that I kind of threw me for a loop. I've heard some ex-players talk about him, ex-NFL players. They call him Master Kim, not Coach Kim.
My favorite part is he's a fucking white guy. This doesn't sound like you call a Taekwondo specialist named Master Kim. You just assume it's some crazy fucking Asian dude.
Well, I think he was adopted by someone that's Asian, and that's where the name comes from. So Master Kim.
No idea.
Shout out Master Kim. Maybe that was racist what I just did. Didn't mean to throw up the karate sign, but he's a Taekwondo master. Anyway, commercial break me. We'll come back, talk a little bit more. Want to talk Dan Orlovsky, bro.
We gotta put Dan Orlovsky in a body bag.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to. He already got put in a body bag. Pat McAfee just fucking owned his ass. And it was glorious. So we're going to play the clip because it's really fun to watch. And then we're going to give our thoughts on it. But we'll do that after the break. Hit that like button. Trying to get 500 likes. Help us out. And then our question of the day, chance, scale 1 to 10. How likely is it that Kirk Cignetti can have back-to-back? Go back-to-back. What do you think? 10, it's going to happen. 0, no shot. What are the odds? Let us know in the comments. We'll be right back after this. Menace Army. I'm going to be calm with this one because this one is a life hack. It's a game changer. You can go to menacesports.com right now and level up your TV game. Live now on our website, the P6 Mini box. It's an electronic device. It's small. It's easy for travel. You can take it anywhere, connect it to Wi-Fi, and you got it. Every show, every game, every movie ever made. All you do is plug it in. No more paying for Netflix. No more paying for cable. None of that. Just go to menacesports.com right now. Buy the P6 Mini, and you have everything. You can cut all subscriptions. You will save enough money in 3 months to pay for it for life. You'll never pay for anything ever again. And right now, promo code Menace, $25 off and free shipping on the device. Go to menacesports.com. Buy the box. It'll come in a week or two. Plug it in. Hook it to Wi-Fi. Done. You have every movie, even movies in theaters. Every baseball game. No more blacked out channels. You want to watch the news in LA? You want to watch a game that's in Seattle? It's all on the box, and it's easily categorized. You want to watch a baseball game? Go down to baseball. Click it. All the baseball games listed. Pick the game. You're watching it. You don't have to pay for anything. It's a one-time fee for forever freedom. Go over to menacesports.com right now and get you a P6 Mini with promo code Menace. $25 off and free shipping. It's a must-have. Money back guarantee. Go get it. It's the best. Is it truly a game changer?
Dude, I'm crying.
Why?
What the fuck? Jaden Fielding just hit a 57-yarder. I'm texting DG at Pro Day. Jaden Fielding, 57-yarder.
Yeah, if only he could do that in a game.
You know, dude's about to go crazy, right?
League. You talking about in the NFL?
Jaden Fielding just hit a. Oh no, I'm talking about DG's about to go crazy on the timeline.
Oh, I thought you meant Jaden Fielding's about to go crazy in the league.
No, I don't know if Jaden Fielding will make a roster.
Dude, it's just wild. Of course he did, though. You know how it is, dude. Kicking a football in the woody, like on turf, no wind, no rush, nothing. It's just like, okay.
I mean, we've said it. He must be like just money in practice. Otherwise, someone else would have overtaken him.
Yeah, how'd he not get benched?
Dude, he's got to be an all-time great practice kicker. And you said it. Like, if that's the case, you got to restructure how you do your practices.
Yeah, that's just you're not doing a good job putting pressure on the kicker. You got to do something different in practice. And I still stand by that. Hopefully Ryan Day's hire at special teams coordinator can make that a reality.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
You guys want a fun trivia question?
Yeah.
I went down a little dive here. There's 6 coaches that have 2 or more wins against Urban Meyer all time. Can you name them?
2?
2 or more. There's 5.
How many are there?
There's 6 coaches. 5 coaches have beaten Urban Meyer twice. One of them's beaten him 3 times.
So is Tommy one of them?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
Tommy's one of them. Saban is not one of them.
Yes, he is.
When? He beat him after I left. That's right. He beat him in whatever year
that
was.
is
2000,
right.
2010.
Saban's
Saban the
2 wins.
3?
That's right.
No, he only has 2.
He only has 2. He beat in 2008 or 9 and 2010.
Is Rick one?
Nope. He only got 1.
I remember when you guys sent the whole team out after no, Mark Rick sent the whole team out after a touchdown. And Urban was pissed.
D'Antonio.
Yep.
He's 1.
2, both at Michigan State.
All right. So at Ohio State, that's the only one I
That's
think.
the only one.
And
there's your hint.
At Florida, Tommy Tuberville. I can't think of anyone else that would have beat us twice.
I have no clue. Les didn't get him twice, did he?
Les got him 3 times. That's the most.
Oh, that's a black eye. Fuck me.
Les has the most wins against Urban.
Yep. Because who? And then, so how many more are there?
There's 2 more.
2 more. Are they from Utah days or?
No.
I don't know.
Steve Spurrier.
2
and 4. And then this one is kind of an asterisk, but Mike Vrabel went 2-0 against him in the NFL.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. That was the one.
Yeah, that was the one.
Spurrier got him twice. That's crazy because Spurrier should have beat us in, I think it was 06. Spurrier's first game coaching in the Swamp on the opposing sideline. We blocked a game-winning field goal to win the game.
Fucking crazy.
Crazy.
There was that comment yesterday that's like now gone triple platinum on Ohio State Twitter about Montgomery saying that Ian Moore is a first rounder. He's the dude. I don't think Montgomery meant to do this on purpose, but now Ian Moore's got to start, or there will be a civil war on Twitter about that left tackle spot if Austin Sagerville plays it this bad. It does feel like he put a lot of extra pressure on the coaching staff to get it right. Is this something that like that media training they go into, like, please don't put us in this spot, or do you think they don't care that he said this?
Sorry, I'm distracted. They just announced Kirk Barton's sentencing.
Oh, what is it?
At least 5 years in prison. He changed his plea deal to guilty. They still have, his sentencing hearing hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
But he was charged with 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide and 2 counts of OVI. But he pled guilty to 1 count of aggravated vehicular homicide, and the other charges were dropped. He was driving the wrong way on Bridge Street, right out here by the studio.
Yeah.
Going 126 miles an hour.
Dog.
With a 0.242 blood alcohol content level. That's over triple a DUI.
What's crazy is that street this morning when I drove up has a speed limit of 20 during school hours. So that I mean, obviously it wasn't the same time of day, but that's over 100 miles over what the speed limit can be on that road.
Yes. I mean, it's a fucking normal road. Like, it's not a highway.
No.
This is a normal road.
120?
126 with a 0.24 blood alcohol content.
Absurd.
I'm surprised he's alive.
Oh, me too. I mean, 1, he had a big truck.
Yeah.
2, he's a big dude.
But
and
still,
3, they say when you're drunk, your body doesn't tense out. Like, you're more likely to survive a wreck.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
I mean, not because my son's going to do anything of this nature. I hope, knock on wood. But that's why I got him a truck. I'm like, dude, if you get even in a minor crash, I want you to be in the big car. Like, I want you to have a better chance of survival and minimal injuries.
So you were right in when we initially said that he blew a 0.2. People called you a liar after that.
Dude, I have contacts in the law enforcement, like Franklin County.
Yeah,
I know exactly what it was, but now it's public, I guess.
That shit's crazy.
Crazy. What'd you ask me? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was just asking. Luke Montgomery made the comment yesterday about Ian Moore. Do you think that irritates the coaches? Because now it feels like there's going to be a civil war if he doesn't start. No, I just wonder if the coaches care about this kind of shit or not.
No, that's operating under the assumption that they give a fuck what the media says. They don't care. I mean, I think they'll probably listen to that and be like, "Oh, that's awesome. He was giving him high praise and compliments. That's what you do. Build your teammate up, right?" What they don't know is people like us are going to be like, "Fucking start him and tackle, you dumb sons of bitches," because that's what happens. Although I do think it's the right move, and I hope they get to that point where, and it's a long process. We still have there's been 3 practices, still got 12 practices left, a spring game. all summer and training camp. There's plenty of time to figure out the best 5, and hopefully that is him at left tackle or at least right tackle. But I mean, if he is if he's a future first round draft pick, he's the only one we have at tackle right now. Like, he probably should start.
Who do you think you would kick inside to guard, Austin or Philip Daniels, if he plays left tackle? Just out of curiosity, based on what you've seen.
I mean, if you want the best tackles, Austin Seerveld is the best tackle.
Okay.
I think we talked about it on Pound Town. He was the 44th ranked tackle in the country. Philip Daniels was 113?
Yeah, 113.
113th in Power 5 football. So, I mean, Austin Seerveld was far better than Philip Daniels at tackle. So, I'd probably – and the other problem is, all right, which one can play guard?
Mm-hmm.
Like, can Philip Daniels bend well enough to play guard? Because I think Austin Seerveld will be a guard in the NFL. So, I think he is a guard person, a guard body, guard talent, everything.
Yeah, that's why I kind of lean I would move Austin. I think Austin could be an elite guard. I think he's still a liability at tackle. And at least I think Philip Daniels is like a tackle body. He just got bad feet from what I remember from Bourbon and Balls. But I think I would take like a really, really good interior offensive line rather than having like a liability at right tackle and at right guard. I think I'd want the really good interior because I think the guard play is going to dictate how good Bo Jackson is in year 2. And year 2 should be about how many times can we get Bo Jackson to the second level? Because when we get Bo Jackson to the second level, what's going to work for us? Play action. So I don't know. I think I would play Austin at guard.
Yeah, you're taking away your best tackle on roster and moving him inside and keeping your shitty tackle. I don't think that's the move. If Ian Moore's
I'm operating under the assumption that Ian's the best tackle, and that's like a big assumption.
No, but then I'm saying then you're moving a lesser tackle inside and you're leaving the shitty tackle outside. You need those tackles. But to my point that I've always said, and Pat brought back up in disagreement with me, you can win with a shitty right tackle. You know who the lowest graded tackle in the country? Well, no, not in the country, but he was at one. Is Indiana's right tackle was at 144.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get away with a bad right tackle. Every national championship team we had a non-NFL right tackle. We'll put it there. Well, but I still think you want to play your best tackles.
Can Philip? I guess for me, if playing Austin in the interior gave me a really elite interior offensive line, and I still had a mediocre tackle, I think I would take that over suspect right guard and then decent to good right tackle. And my thing is Philip Daniels and Bowen, get in my office. Please just make him as good as Fryer. That's all I care about.
Yeah. And you can win with that, right?
Yeah.
They did it.
They literally won with Fryer. Stiffest I've ever seen, dude. He was so bad out there. Let's get a commercial break. Come back, talk Dan Orlovsky. I want to play the clip, and I want to spend a little bit of time on it because I think he's fucking ridiculous.
Fucking ridiculous. Last caveat, Kirk Barton lost his license for life. He'll never be allowed to drive again.
That's fucking, yeah.
His wife divorced him officially March 13th. Dude's not going to be able to drive ever. He killed a guy. I get it. It's not. There's no privilege on the board that he is entitled to after killing someone, but no license for life is wild,
dude. For me, not to be that guy, I feel 5 years maybe isn't enough time.
Well, it's 5 to 7.5, I guess, is kind of the window because at sentencing the judge will decide.
Yeah.
I know the vehicular homicide is anywhere from 2 to 7 years, I believe, but it sounds like the window they're operating in is 5 to 7.5 to 8. Shit, dude. That's a long fucking time. I know it's in the big picture after taking a life. What's 5 years, right? That Ethan Perry doesn't have any years left.
Mm-hmm. I think that's where I'm at. 5 feels like it's such a small number to me, but
it's such a preventable fucking mistake. They're so stupid.
It's literally never been easier to not drink and drive.
Literally.
Just for the record.
And in a year, it's going to be even easier, Chris. Because the fucking Uber, the steering wheelless Ubers are coming out.
Waymos.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm literally I'm buying one. Not only can I ride in it to the studio.
Oh, you're buying the Tesla taxis.
Yes. And they're rolling them out for individual, like personal use this year, like by the end of this year.
So you can get them and it'll take you to work, and then you can set it to earn X amount of dollars that day by driving around.
Yeah. And just think about it. Like Quinn needs a ride to volleyball. I don't have to give it to her.
Right.
I'm going to name my car. Hey, Fred, take Quinn to volleyball.
Fred, what a horrible name for a car.
Oh, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
I'm naming mine Tuberville.
Yes.
I actually, but just to be fair, I won't do that because some of my favorite times as a parent are just one-on-one in a car going to a practice because it's where you can really talk. But it'll be nice to have the convenience.
Yeah, no, that'll be dope.
Get it tinted out. Fuck, you can fuck in the car whenever you want.
That's facts. That's facts.
Saying it sounds awesome.
It does. What happens if it gets? I'm still wondering what happens if it gets pulled over with nobody in it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's still my one thing.
They leave a ticket on who pays the ticket? Elon?
I had to sign this whole big thing when I drove my Tesla that I'm responsible even when it's on autopilot. But like obviously I'm always in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So if no one's in the car, who's responsible? Fucking Elon.
Maybe it's like a
Elon the ticket.
It's got to be like a parking ticket.
Yeah, I was gonna say the vehicle's still in your name, so I'd imagine you just go to the vehicle's owner.
But also like all those cameras, they follow the traffic laws pretty to a T.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I don't know. Let's get a commercial break though. That was a fun Tesla talk.
Sounds good. I went on a tangent. Hey, we still gotta pack up Dan Orlovsky. We'll do that right after the break. Like the video. Trying to get 500. We'll be right back after this. All right, Menace Army, another reminder, right? Awaken 180 weight loss will change your life. I just think and reflect back. So I did it starting in January of 2025. So over a year ago, and went through that winter, on the program, eating the 4 meals they sent me a day, sticking to the strict diet guidelines for dinner, and not really being able to work out because my energy level was maximized at just normal function. I lost 5 pounds a week. Fast forward to 2026, this winter has been incredible because I'm on maintenance. Now I added some carbs back into my diet. I'm eating intelligently because my coach Jenna and I have set up a plan. We meet, we talk on the phone every 2 months on maintenance. I keep weighing in to make sure I'm not gaining weight where we have to pivot. And this winter was incredible. Just, I was able to train hard, get my body to continue to enhance. It's been the biggest change in my life. If you start, and all I can think about is this summer, the taking my shirt off at the pool and how confident I'm going to feel and how much better I'm going to look. You got plenty of time. It's only March. Plenty of time till summer. 3 months from now, that's 12 weeks. You could lose 60 pounds by summer. By the time you go to the pool, you could lose 60 pounds, 5 pounds a week. That's what I lost. And my brother did it. He lost 5 pounds a week. It just works. Your tax refunds coming up. Take that money and invest it in yourself. Go to awaken180weightloss.com right now and sign up for a consultation. They'll explain everything to you, and it will absolutely change your entire life. Energy level, libido, you name it. Everything is better when you're in better shape. So go check it out, awaken180weightloss.com. Chickadee, check it out. Change your life. It is the best. None of those shots or pills or none of that. It's just science. It's coaching.
Science. Yeah.
They give you, it's easy to do. You have someone coaching you up, and it's just science diet based. It's fucking beautiful.
Bingo. We got to talk about this Dan Orlovsky clip. For those who don't know, Dan Orlovsky has been on this tear that Mendoza is better, or that Ty Simpson is better than Mendoza, and that a bunch of GMs and coaches agree that he could be quarterback one, and that he should be a top 15 pick, all this and that, running like some crazy propaganda. And then it came out that Dan Orlovsky works for, speaks for, and is repped by the same agency that reps Ty Simpson and not Fernando Mendoza. Which
I think they have the same agent.
Yeah, well, and Dan Orlovsky works for that agent too and does speaking events for them too. So like a whole big thing. And there's a belief that he's being paid, and it's a big conflict of interest. So he went on Pat McAfee's show, and Pat McAfee honestly is a coworker of his, but does not give a fuck. And
that's what I love about him.
And had this exchange on the biggest sports show. I thought it was hilarious. We have it.
I mean, it's truly the most obvious thing going on in the NFL draft silly season. Like, they have the same agency. So how that works is when you have an agent, like Dan Orlovsky has an agent at CAA, that agent will be like, hey, do me a favor. We're trying to pump Ty Simpson's draft stock up. Can you kind of parrot that for us, right? And then he's like, oh yeah, I can do that. So now he's doing it, and it's not his football brain doing it. It's the fact that his agent asked him to do it, which is conflict of interest. You're full of shit. And here's Pat McAfee calling his dumb ass out.
We boots on the ground saw Fernando through the biggest games, and it's just like everything about him just screams.
What biggest games, Pat?
Huh?
What biggest games?
The college football playoffs.
Now you're playing possum.
No, you're right. Those SEC games are bigger than the fucking playoff games, Dan.
Am I allowed to ask questions and have an opinion
They
as well?
played each other head to head.
Okay, Dan, do you just have so the college football playoffs a big mockery, a scam, doesn't mean anything. These games just don't matter. Like, what do you mean? What are the biggest games? They have a full fucking committee. They have billions of dollars in TV rights for what the biggest games are.
Okay, and so no, I'm aware of that, dude. Like, you guys, okay, so in the biggest games, so the college football playoffs started, and they played opening.
Well, you can
their
start at the
opening
Big
game
Ten
was
championship, I guess. You can say Big Ten.
Okay, Big Ten championship. Okay, Big Ten championship. In that game, they're down 13-6 going into the fourth quarter. Indiana.
And then what?
Boom.
So do they
And then
win
what?
the game?
And then what, brother?
Yes, but
We're talking about all the moments. You're talking about traits. It's like, okay, how about 2nd and 17?
6 points through the first 3 quarters. People.
Ohio State's defense is a historic defense. Like, what are we even talking about?
People crucified Arch Manning for doing that on the road.
Crucified Arch Manning. Arch Manning's not a part of this conversation.
Well, if you go by that too, like Indiana beat Alabama, 38-0? I mean, it's
Yeah, so we're just picking and choosing.
No. You
Yeah. And this is why people say you're getting paid to do this. You know what I mean, Dan?
No, because I'm giving you factual information, not opinion. They had 6 points through the first 3 quarters in the Big Ten title game.
Against Ohio State, look up who their defense is. Look up what that defense is. That's like one of the greatest defenses in the history of football. And then what did he do?
Defense.
And then what did he do, Dan?
The biggest moment.
And what did he do, Dan?
The biggest court.
Charlie Becker.
He threw I think he threw the post to start the second half, which is a great throw and a great recognition.
And a huge moment after getting beat, so mental toughness is there. And then obviously being able to take a shot. He cracked his rib on the first play. I mean, there's just like, because then you're going to hold injuries on the other side. It's like, well, how about first play a Big Ten championship guy gets this and then takes 2 plays off. Wow, I just got cracked. No pause, he said on our show. And then he jogs back out there. It's like, is that not a trait? I don't know. You tell me.
Of course it's a trait. No one's questioning if he's a tough guy or a good player.
It's just absolutely the most idiotic line of thinking. Like, what was his point was Fernando Mendoza didn't score a lot of points against Ohio State. That's basically the only thing he said, right?
That's the only thing he said.
He didn't give any other substance at all as to why Ty Simpson is better. I find that hilarious because Ohio State had the best defense in the country, and Ty Simpson against Indiana laid a goose egg. Didn't score 1 point. So what the fuck are you talking about, you dumb bitch? Like if that's the point you're trying to make, you can't ignore Ty Simpson's 0 against Indiana, who was not as good a defense as Ohio State. You can't. Let's also not ignore the fact he only threw for 67 fucking total yards in that game. 67. Oh, the game before against Georgia, pretty good defense. 48% completion percentage. Like, Ty Simpson, I think is going to be a good player. I'm not trying to shit on Ty Simpson. I'm shitting on Dan Orlovsky's point. Fernando Mendoza was consistent and really good. I mean, Ty Simpson's PFF offensive grade in the playoffs, 84% against Oklahoma. Fine. 49% against Georgia, 49% against Indiana. So he was consistently bad in the biggest games, right? I mean, is there something bigger in the college football playoffs? Mendoza.
No, I mean, if you take the games of just teams ranked in the AP, Mendoza, 72% completion percentage, 9.1 air yards per attempt, 41 touchdowns to 6 picks. Simpson, 8.1 yards per air yards per attempt, which is 1 yard less, and 64% completion percentage, and 28 TDs, 5 picks. If you don't talk the big game argument, it's not even close. But I've never seen somebody to go on the Pat McAfee show, which right now in our field is the biggest sports show not named First Take in America. To go into there and your coworker is making you look that bad, holy shit. He looked horrible there.
Bad deal.
Like, even his gesture, like, well, what big games?
It's just objectively false, too.
Yeah.
Like what were Indiana's biggest games? Ohio State, the Big Ten championship game, and their 3 playoff games. Mendoza's grades 92%, 90%, 90%, 77%. So he actually played better in the big games. Like the point is just invalid.
Dude, did you think it was wild that like Pat McAfee in front of that huge audience said, "Is it because you're getting paid to say this?" Like he wasn't.
Yeah, he did, and I'm glad he said it. But I love he did the caveat where he didn't say it. He said, "That's why people are saying you're being paid to say this." Like, I'm not saying it. There are people saying it, and I need to bring that up right now.
I mean, he did try. I mean, Pat McAfee was actively trying to embarrass him, and Dan Orlovsky, that's the most shook I've seen him look on television. You know what he posted today? This morning? Like a little thing about stop the hate, be kind today, because he's getting bullied so bad on Twitter.
He is getting bullied.
But also, like,
Dude, a 42-year-old posting "Stop the hate, be kind" today for a shitty take that he had is soft as fuck.
Yeah, soft as fuck.
I mean, and listen, like, so those last 4 games for Mendoza, he had 9 touchdowns to 1 interception in those Big Ten championship game on. And it's like for Ty Simpson, the last 4 big games of the year for him, that was like the first Oklahoma game, then the SEC championship 2 playoff games. It's like you were nowhere to be found.
Nowhere.
4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Like, it's not even fucking close.
No, and that's it. When you make an audacious argument like that, and then you come to find out they have the same agency representing both of them. It's like, dog, this is so fucking obvious. Like,
I know the agency's mad as fuck at him, dude. I know as soon as that ended, the agency called him like, "What the fuck?" All you had to do was say, all you literally had to do. You know how you do this, Zach? All you have to do is say, when I looked at the tape, Ty Simpson to me made more NFL throws. If you just stay there, I can call you wrong, but if you just stay there, it's now a matter of opinion. As soon as you go to, well, he had 6 points against Ohio State in the first 3 quarters, when they literally played each other, and Ty Simpson had 0 points against Indiana, like, what the fuck?
Crazy.
Like, I think Ty Simpson, if he played the Ohio State defense, might have died on the football field. Like here we go. If Ty Simpson took the hit that Mendoza took from Caden Curry to open the game, how much spinal fluid is he leaking?
Oh, dude, so many. So much. I mean,
I think Dan Orlovsky, that like ESPN should be mad at him because it looks like a clear conflict of interest. His agency should be mad at him because he fucking got caught with his pants down on television. And any creator that is using Dan Orlovsky's opinion to strengthen their Ty Simpson should be quarterback 1 or Ty Simpson is close to Mendoza, stand up. Don't suck it for the love of the game. If you're going to suck it, at least get something out of it.
Also, it's like there was an argument to be made there. If like, I don't know why his de facto response was like, well, he only scored 6 points against Ohio State. You can point to the 4-game stretch: Georgia, Vanderbilt, Missouri, Tennessee. He balled out those 4 games. Like, why didn't he go to that? Why was
that was my whole thing?
Yeah, like if you're gonna be a fucking idiot, at least do it in a way that's constructive.
And in a world where you can find analytics to support pretty much anything, why lie? Like, why not pick the point that Ty Simpson has the edge? It's just really fucking lazy and really dumb and disingenuous. That's
bingo. That's the word.
Real.
Disingenuous. And some people don't like ESPN because it doesn't feel real. It's like, dog, it's like you had a chance. You could either cross this bridge or you can try to jump 30 feet and see if you make it over. But if you fall, there's spikes at the bottom. And Dan Orlovsky said, you know what? I'll just get a running start and try to double jump like a Mario. Like, what a fucking idiot.
I mean, the ultimate decider of this is you have the stat in here. In games against teams ranked in the AP poll, Mendoza had a 60% successful play percentage. Ty Simpson had a 46% successful play percentage. So in the big games, he played better. It's just not fucking true. It makes every time he does this, I feel like Dan Orlovsky looks more and more like a human penis. Like, it's like when I watched that video, I was like, damn, he looks more like a real penis than before.
Bro, and his pouting emotes,
oh yeah,
like, oh my god, bro, get it.
Can we just call Dan Orlovsky Dick with Ears?
Dick with ears.
Looks like a dick with ears.
Dick with them ears, man.
Dick with ears.
I mean, you do say that, but it's like when I think dick with ears, there's one guy that stands above the rest.
Adam Silver.
I was gonna say Feinbaum.
I would say Paul Feinbaum.
Oh, yeah, true.
Adam Silver looks like an uncircumcised with.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real. Let's get a commercial break. That was good. We got super chats and rumble rants after that.
Adam Silver does look like a dick with ears also. There's a bunch of them.
He looks uncircumcised. Paul Feinbaum looks circumcised.
Okay, Chris, whatever you say. We'll be right back after this. It's that time of year, the off season. It's the transfer portal really gave us a gift because we always had this lull, right? Before spring ball, no practice to talk about, no spring games to break down. But we have the best way to keep your football fix satisfied. Bourbon and Ball every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. We sip on bourbon and break down all 22 film. That's coach's film you can't find anywhere. And we're on a 7-week journey right now, breaking down Ohio State's transfer portal class. Week by week, we go player by player and see what are the Buckeyes getting. We did Christian Alliegro last week, Terry Moore this week. In the tank, we have Earl Little Jr., James Smith and Kua Rosau, Devin McQuoon, the slot. I'm really excited for the Kyle Parker film, LSU, South Carolina. Going to break it down. Will Kyle Parker be a starting slot? And what will the Buckeyes get out of him? It's beautiful because you get actual insight into how good they are, what's their skill set. And you know what we learned? Terry Moore, post safety. He's not a Caleb Downs type of safety. He's the complete opposite. So there's a bunch of question marks on what Matt Patricia is going to do with him. He's not going to play Caleb Downs' role. He's not a box safety. We learned that watching the game against Miami 2 years ago when he was an All-American. Go check it out. It's $25 a month. That's it. And we do one breakdown a week with an additional. Like I'm going to throw a second one out this week. We try to do a little bit more. We're back in the lab. MenaceToSports.com, Colonel tier, $25. Go sign up. And as always, this has always been the case, and I've never refunded one person. It's a money-back guarantee. If you sign up and watch the Terry Moore breakdown or watch the Christian Alliegro breakdown and don't think it's worth it, shoot me an email, Venmo, right back, money back. It costs nothing to find out. Go sign up and check it out. MenaceToSports.com, Colonel tier, Bourbon and Ball. We're cooking. Of course, this week we're not cooking because our film, we had an issue with film, but I'm going to do my plan. I was going to do it tonight, but I still don't have the film in, but Chris just got it. So we're going to put it in, and I think I'm going to have to do it Monday and Tuesday, back-to-back Bourbon and Balls. So that's the plan right now. My apologies. We had a hiccup with our film access, but we got it fixed.
And we did. All right. Time for some supers. Blue Wolverine, thanks for the 5. Where's that Blue Wolverine Rumble ad break from Pat?
Yeah, right. We need to get Pat to do one.
Ben Vargo, thanks for the 2. Jameis Winston on the Yankees broadcast, must-watch TV.
Is he going to be dope?
Yeah, it's on Netflix tonight.
I need Jameis Winston and Snoop Dogg. That would be fucking epic.
Honestly, I would pay per view for that.
So would I.
Mm-hmm.
Keel, thanks for the 10. Pat, I've been letting you get away with the tournaments, but Tuberville, get the fuck out of here. Zach, fire him. I'll think less of you.
Literally.
Oh my God, Tuberville is hilarious, dude! What an insane drop.
I had like total deja vu because I think we had this like discussion on air like a year or two ago because I said it that way.
I don't remember you ever doing that.
Really? I don't know why. I had.
You know what deja vu is?
Yeah, it's like it's a little. It's what is it? It's like something in your brain.
It's a brain malfunction when you use a path that's already been used to store a new memory. It runs through an old one, and it triggers the feeling of familiar.
There it is. That was it.
I love
Kevin, what was that?
I love science.
Kevin, thanks for the 5. You know he's getting paid because he easily could have just said he doesn't think Mendoza should be the lock number 1 player without hyping up Simpson.
Yeah.
Bingo.
And listen, I've been on that side. I watched Mendoza until the playoffs when he kind of shut me the fuck up. Leading up to the Ohio State game, I'm like, I mean, he's really good, but like consensus number 1 overall, I didn't see it. I didn't see it on film. And he leveled up when it mattered. So maybe he is now. I mean, obviously everyone else thinks he is, but to say Ty Simpson's better is that's negligence is what it is.
What kind of did it for me was the Oregon game. Like just effortlessly just using the entire football field on throws. I was like, okay, like, yeah, like I see it. Weak quarterback class, but I see it.
And like that was, again, if you just want to make comparisons between the two, Ty Simpson regressed from like the first Georgia game to the second Georgia game. We saw Mendoza not really struggle, but he didn't look great against Oregon the first go around. And then for him to have the game he did the second time, it's like,
crazy.
Oh shit. Like,
Crazy.
I mean, he threw a pick 6 in the fourth quarter the first time around, and then the second time around had more touchdowns than incompletions.
Yeah. Nuts.
Kevin, thanks for the 5. Orlovsky is your classic performative analyst that watches like 10 seconds of college football, but comes off convincing so people think he's smart.
I think he leans on his knowledge from his playing days instead of like watching football currently.
Yeah, and he talks well. He understands football. So when he makes a point, he sounds like he has done the research to back it up. But if he actually believes that, he didn't do the research. Like if he's not just saying that to get a narrative out there and he doesn't really believe it, then he didn't do the research. Simple as that.
Robert, thanks for the 5. Fucking definitely paid. He's being pimped out ass first.
For sure.
Bro, saying someone's being pimped out and then describing what part of their body's going first is so funny, dude. Just like in insult world, what's worse? Like pimped out throat first or pimped out ass first, you know?
Oh God, I don't know.
1A and 1B.
I think pimped out throat first is worse.
Probably. I don't know. They're both pretty bad.
They're both they're both horrendous. And maybe I'm wrong with this. There's just something about like being pimped out throat first just feels like that's just more degrading, you know?
Yeah.
Kevin, thanks for the 2. College football nerds are Orlovsky's biggest fans now.
Speaking of being pimped out for the love of the game, they just love the SEC just for free.
Right. For no reason.
Yeah.
Like no scandal, no agents, just shaking ass for the love of the game.
Don B, thanks for the 5. Hey, Chris, you looked flustered yesterday when the top op appeared. Remember, what's understood doesn't have to be spoken. Showing love is always.
I appreciate you, Don. I have the worst poker face ever, I think.
Yes, you do. You really do.
Pretty bad, dude. My bad. Appreciate you, big dog.
Jordy Gonna Shoot, thanks for the 2. Chris was about to risk it all for Jeremiah Smith.
Bro, So I have a professional Getty Images account. So I think that I've seen almost every professional picture ever taken of Jeremiah Smith. Because I have the Getty Images account. So for all the pro pics. And I saw a new professional picture of him yesterday. And he just looked like extra vascular. And it just caused me to pause.
Oh, you love that word. Talking about an athlete's body.
Bro, it's just like when you're so rocked up, but then I see the liquid running through your body. It's like, dude, like that's an alien.
That's such a pause-worthy moment.
Pause.
Seeing another man so rocked up is crazy.
So rocked up, you can see the fluids going through his body.
Like,
oh my God.
It's like God ran
any gayer.
Saying like, didn't God run the Nile through Egypt? Right. And like whatever river runs through Egypt, like it's like a deserty, hard area. And like God was like, I am going to make this miracle. Not only is the Nile going to run through this, but it's also going to run from south to north, things that shouldn't be possible. And God was like, you know what? Jeremiah Smith's arms are so incredible. We are going to put a Nile River. I believe it was on the right bicep.
Just when I thought it couldn't be any gayer. You
know,
go,
but I'm so comfortable
like that.
I'm so comfortable in my sexuality that it's straight. I've just seen like I think I've seen probably 95% of professional pictures taken of Jeremiah Smith because I have the Getty Images account.
Yeah.
I wonder if you guys are on there.
Like a picture of us?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why? Kevin, thanks for the 5. People forget Ty Simpson shredded legendary Big Ten program Wisconsin. Also, Julian saying can't throw a seam route. College football nerds, probably.
Yeah, just it's just unfortunate. It's really fortunate because everyone knows you're going to get our opinion unfiltered. I don't give a fuck. It could be shitting on an Ohio State player, building them up. Like there's literally no bias from me.
Those are all of the super chats we have.
When you Google when you look up Zach Smith, Ohio State on Getty Images, it's just a bunch of pictures of Jeremiah Smith.
I'm sure.
The ones that I've already
Put Zach
seen.
Smith in quotations.
Let's see. Is this you? No, I don't think this is you.
Could have been my fat days.
No, this picture was taken August 6th. Supporters of Ohio State head football coach Urban Meyer signed a giant card for Meyer at a rally at Ohio State University. Meyer is on paid administrative leave after reports alleging he knew of a 2015 allegation of Zach Smith.
I love it. They can't talk about Urban Meyer in any way, shape, or form without my name being brought up.
Yeah.
And Heartline. Heartline, too. Every time I write an article about Heartline, it's like, he was thrust into the receiver coach role after the Zach Smith scandal. I'm like, just why? Okay, it's true. We know that by now.
Oh, here we go. We got you and Cardell.
Oh, yeah?
You made it. And then
there it is.
This one, the second one of you, that's the famous one, dude. That's the one that I know.
Yeah.
The picture,
Yeah,
that's like your most famous
availability.
Getty image.
Yeah.
Oh, we got one more from Don B. Thanks for the 2. We are uncomfortable with your sexuality, Chris.
Right. You could be comfortable with it. We are very uncomfortable with it.
I'm just observant, dude. I just say what people think in their heads but are scared to say out loud.
Okay, whatever you say. Sounds good.
But I'm only in my own head, so who knows?
Who knows?
Those are all the super chats we have now.
I love it. Let's get out of here. It's almost 1:30. Nice little hump day show. We'll be back tomorrow. Hey, be a friend. Tell a friend. Trying to build this channel back up. If you enjoy the show, enjoy our platform, just share it on social media, share it in a group text with your buddies, your brothers, whatever, and help us make it grow. And don't forget, all your peptide needs, menacetofitness.co. I'll get a link on the website at some point. menacetofitness.co to get your peptides, the lowest prices and best products on the internet. Go check it out. We'll see you tomorrow, Menace Army. Menace out.